So we made Outlaws play roster games, you know, and we got Bitcoins, and we were able to get more applications. So I got a metal one, a rock one, and immediately, you know, was just, you know, jamming out. Outlaws play roster games was a particular construct, you know, particular framework that we used, you know, sort of employing, you know, all the tools available to musicians in this day and age, and, you know, and when we started working on Knife, it was actually called Give Me the Knife, and I was trying to bring like a total fucking nightmare to, like, you know, all the, you know, it was like the dawn of the age, man, you know, fucking, you know, I just made like prog rock rush style on my fucking phone, man. It's like, oh, you know, the madness, you know, yes, you know, I was so determined. That was the first nightmare I wanted to bring about, you know, because, you know, it's that thing of like, people are always like, oh, social media, you know, and Josh is one of those people, selfie taking on us. So I was like, yes, now we'll bring you, you know, the end is near, robots taking over, you know, look, I'm just making. So, aside from, you know, showing that robots are the future of prog rock and all, I had another agenda, which was writing myself, you know, the Rager Billy Corgan didn't write me. His new album, Smashing Pumpkins Shiny, Also Bright, is a fantastic fucking record. I love it, it's great. You know, I was just kind of expecting, you know, to be sort of stopped in my tracks where it's like, hey Josh, you heard the new Pumpkin record? Yeah, and it's like, hey Josh, you ready to get on stage now and play? I'm like, no, I just heard the new fucking Pumpkin record. You know, it's like, so like, you know, there's no rages, you know, and you know, and I just kind of felt like Billy, you know, didn't write me one, so I wrote one for myself. You know, typical golf, you know, in fashion, you know, I wrote the Rager Billy Corgan didn't write me, you know, and so, you know, Knife Fellow Kid evolved into that, where it was just like, where I wanted something that was just fucking rocking and just like, you know, like pumpkin fashion, you know, V festive, you know, just fucking hitting that hard, you know, and the lyrics too, you know, because we were already with Outlaws, like roster games, you know, we were already sort of like in this like mode of like business mode, music business mode, so, you know, the lyrics too had to sort of, you know, kind of stand against those with like 3 lines. It's only 3 lines, but yet, you know, following up, you know, the lyrics had to be just up to par as those. You know, I will give a nod to the critics and say, you know, like, there's the metal part, you know, but I was trying to communicate in my defense, you know, like, but it kind of seems like maybe lyrically there, it's very, you know, metal vocabulary, you know, the essence and all that stuff, but, you know, the thing though is that the lyrics, you know, we were able to deliver them, you know, with proper attitude and all that performance because, you know, it comes from a very authentic place. You know, we weren't too far from that, you know, situation, sort of that scene that Knife Fellow Kid portrays. It's a very, you know, rock and roll scene. It's the lyrics about it, you know, and you know, I would say anybody could have wrote those lyrics, you know, because, you know, they're definitely, you know, I mean, everybody goes to that thing of like, anybody knows all the secret, you know, passages in my lyrics or whatever, you know, that's a very, you know, and, but, you know, there was the particular delivery and a particular, for myself, a reason to push it because, you know, it comes from a very authentic place, you know, we were not too far away from that, you know, we were barely, you know, tapping our toes in this new tech and apps and all these other new things that were going on, you know, my bandmate Gabriel has been more into that kind of stuff, but, you know, I've been out there rocking and rolling, you know, running around wild in the streets, you know, and so we're able to deliver that, you know. The whole theme and the music of all Knife Fellow Kitty, I think, is up to par with, you know, anything modern. Like, you know, like I can see it being like the intro for like villainous vampires and like daily class and stuff like that. I really think everything about that song. But the thing though is that, you know, we were using the latest, you know, tools and apps and all these things. We're using those things, you know, and I love the song personally. I just think it fucking rocks, you know. There are things like vibes, you know, that I only found with these particular elements that are presented in the song, that I, you know, just turn my brain and say, that's fine, the vibe, man. You know, but overall, Knife Fellow Kitty, I love the song. You know, I'm happy to have it as part of our repertoire, part of the BB catalog. You know, I can't wait to beef that motherfucker up, you know, and take it out with us for all our shenanigans in 2019. You know, it's fucking great. I love the song. You know, and it's, you know, it trips me out that you can make a song like that, you know, in this day and age. You know, those that I just made that on my phone's crazy, you know, and you know, I was able to express a very authentic place, you know, and you know, and it was very challenging too, because aside from it being a passion project, it did have to be up to par to Outlaws, you know, because that was sort of, I mean, you know, you're dealing with this new tech, this apps and all that, you know, everything has to be like, you know, subpar, and then you find yourself trying to be subpar in your work and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, fucking thing fucking rocks. I love it. You know, I love the subject matter, and I love how authentic it is, coming from authentic places. I don't know if we'll ever, you know, find ourselves in that situation ever again. So, you know, and I totally stand behind it. I think it's completely modern. It rocks. It's the shit. I love Knife Fellow Kitty. It's fucking like, you know, really cool song, and it was all done with, you know, that backing, you know, that business that behind, you know, the modern tools and stuff. But anyways, see y'all fucking out there.